What up, everybody? It's the after show, but later. Here's part 2 of our last episode. This one is episode number 120. So, El Cucuy, are you ready to get the second part of this episode going?
Hell yeah.
Episode number 120. Let's bring Baseline Trey in and get this motherfucker going.
Let's do it.
The road to the riches, cause it's all about the paper. Now buckle up your seats and prepare for the journey. Let the music ease your soul, grab a spliff and start burning. Relax with us and take a trip to the heavens. And come and spend a day in a 757.
I think as I got older, I tried to appreciate nicer stuff. You know, like when I lived in Coos Bay, I lived right by the bay. I was right behind it. So I would go, when I would smoke, I would just go, why not walk on the water? You know, I got to look for somewhere discreet to burn one anyways. Why not walk around, you know, by the bay? Mm-hmm. And so same here, like I'm 10 minutes from the beach. I mean, smoking in your house is cool and chiefing at your house is cool, but sometimes I just want to drive to the beach and just fucking get the mist in the air. So I try. I mean, I do get caught up in life. I'd rather fucking do that than be on fucking Twitter all day.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, man. So that does bring us up to something. So my thing is that California, there's no fucking doubt that it's expensive. And you know, Covino on his Patio chill segment of the fucking, you know, his Behind the Velvet Rope. Did you see that view, dude, that he had?
Yeah.
That shit was just beautiful,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, I hear it all the time. In California, absolutely, without a doubt, is fucking expensive. Right? Mm-hmm. You need, like most places of Cali, $20 an hour don't cut it. Mm-hmm. You need $25-$30 an hour to have okay shit. Mm-hmm. You know, and I'm not talking about fucking get drunk at the club every night. I mean, to have a decent
place to live. Exactly, yeah.
A 2-bedroom apartment, maybe a Honda or a fucking Toyota, Camry 2 and a quarter, or Civic or Corolla. I mean, you're probably in to pay your bills. You're probably about $25 an hour, unless you're pitching in with a spouse or a fucking significant other.
Even then, I think
$25. You know what I mean? If you're in the Bay Area or you're in LA, you probably need way more than that. It just is what, you know, you can't even rent a fucking 1-bedroom apartment in LA probably for $4,000. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And at $3,000. So, but it's LA and it's Santa Monica Boulevard. And if you saw Covino's backyard, I don't know how many places out there are like it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and bro, there's a reason why a Porsche 911 is fucking $130,000 and a fucking Accord is $30,000. And an Accord is a damn good car, but there's just levels to the shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And like, I've been to Florida, bro. Who wants to fucking deal with alligators and fucking have to screen in your fucking, you know, glass in your outdoor pool, and you got fucking cockroaches the size of fucking turtles? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to fucking deal with that bullshit, bro. And it's the same with even like, you know, New York. It's cold as fuck, right? They got a lot of cool shit out there too. But who the fuck wants to deal with bad weather 24/7, bro?
Yeah, no, for sure. There was some shit that you sent me. Actually, speaking of that, is there any of them in particular that you want me to play right now?
Let's play a few of them. But I mean, and this guy's a weird dude, but half the time he's right, bro. And I guess his whole shtick is trying to prove why California is the best. And I don't know, bro. You know what? The Honda Accord might be better for you. Maybe the fucking Porsche has too much speed. Maybe people are comfortable from where they grew up or whatnot. And Louisiana and the fucking hot, sweaty fucking humidity, they like that shit. I don't know. Different strokes, different folks. But in my opinion, I think Cali, you know, you gotta pay the price, bro.
All right. Well, here we go. Let's fucking bring up one of these bad boys right here.
Please convince me not to move to Georgia.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
Okay. Well, Georgia is located in that very special part of the country where you're right between the wiener of the country, Florida, and the butthole of the country, Texas, right? So if you want to spend the rest of your life in the sweaty taint of America, be my guest. You know what I mean? But if you're going to move, do it now, where you get the 3 weeks of nice weather, because summer's rolling around, and soon you're going to be swamp ass central. All right? With bugs so big, they're the size of cars. I saw a dude fly a mosquito to work one time, just hanging on the back of the thing. All right? And then you're in Georgia, then where are you going to go? You're going to take a road trip. All right, let's go. Hey, kids, hop in the car. We're going to go on a road trip. Where are we going to go? Mississippi? Arkansas? Have fun, I guess. All right? And I don't want to hear about Waffle House. I know. You guys love it. It sucks ass, and you know it does. All right? California forever. Come on.
That's fucking stupid.
Play a couple more, bro.
All right, let's see.
And I'm not saying that I'm not extreme like this dude, but I mean he does make points.
All right, here we go.
I just like to politely
ask
people to stop moving to Arizona.
Oh shit!
Listen, Arizona, you're not cool. Literally or figuratively, okay? Not a cool state. And I know I hear the argument all the time. Stop moving here. We're full. You're not full. You don't even know what full means. Let me show you. Here's the population of the entire state of Arizona, 7.2 mil, right? Okay. Now here's the population of LA County. 3 million more people just in LA County than you got in your entire state. I don't want to hear about being full. Secondly, no one's moving to Arizona. All right. If I was a lizard that lived on the surface of Mars and I wanted to relocate, yeah, maybe I'd consider Arizona. But for a human person, pass. Okay. I don't know where you're getting this rumor from. But if we wanted to see fat dudes at the TGI Fridays, we just go to Rialto. You know what I mean? California forever. Come on.
Hey, where the
What do you
fuck's
think
where
of-
the fuck's Rialto?
It's like down south. It's like Southern California.
But it's a city.
Yeah,
Oh.
check it out on the map. But it's I don't know how close to LA it is because, like I said, I'm not really a down south California kind of cat. I mean, I like Diego. Diego's dope. LA's all right, but I know it's down south somewhere. I'm gonna find it out right now for you.
No, the only
So
reason.
what do you think about that? Was he right about that, bro? I mean, are they trying to keep Cali people out? Do you see Cali people going to Arizona? Because I know as prices are going up, I know a lot of people are bailing. I do know that.
You know what? I haven't noticed it, but I don't know. I don't think they're coming to Yuma. They actually, I talked to there's somebody that I watch on YouTube, and I've been watching him for I don't know how many years now, over 5 to 6 years, and he's lived in San Diego his whole life. His parents just retired. They live in San Diego, of course, and they're moving to Arizona. And I was telling him if he's looked in Yuma, and he said that he did because I think they moved to Bullhead City, and he said that they looked in Yuma, but the price of living was the cost of living was a little higher than they wanted, so they looked at I think they're in Bullhead City, and so there are people coming here. But I wouldn't even say like it's crowded and shit. I think that might have been just some fucking shit he was making up or whatever. But I've never heard people say it's crowded and shit. I enjoy like even like the city that I'm in. I dig how like open and free it is and how much fucking open land we have, how much desert and shit.
Right.
You know, I love that you're not stacked on top of each other like you are in
Right.
bigger cities.
No, that's how it is in Lompoc. And see, I'm not against relocating. I would absolutely relocate to another state, like, you know, for whatever reason. And I'm not telling people they should move to California, like if they can't save money, like if don't have a career or an industry where they can still save, like be out here and still afford to save money, it probably ain't for you, right? Unless just living your life out here is the best shit. So I get it. I totally get it. But there's also more opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, you know, there's a lot of 6-figure jobs out here, bro. There's a lot of them.
Hey, my sister's friend is going to be on Stranger Things season 4. So
Really?
yeah. So there's fucking.
Did she come out here acting or what?
No, it's a dude. He was actually in the show. Remember that show where they would draw like fucking like
Is
dicks?
it a gay friend?
No, it's a dude. His name's Eduardo. He's some Mexican.
Oh, okay.
That he was on that show. What was that show called where they would draw like dicks on things and shit?
I don't remember.
Ah, fuck.
I don't think I'm into shows like that, bro.
No, Doug. It was like there was like what?
That's when I changed the channel.
No. It was a popular
Only
show.
penis I'm comfortable looking at's my own.
It was a popular show, but he was one of the I think they were called the Backwoods Boys or some shit.
Yeah, that's some backwoods shit. That's some Oregon backwoods shit.
No,
right
watch
there.
here. Let me see, Doug. What I'm pretty sure you've probably even seen the show. Let me see. Let me look up this dude real
That's
quick.
some Myrtle Point shit, bro. And Rialto's in the IE next to San Bernardino.
Hold on. Fucking. Let me look up Stranger Things real quick. Stranger Things. TV series.
Yeah, that's some Myrtle Point
Has
shit.
season 4 come out already?
I don't know. I don't watch Stranger Things.
Let me see. Season 4. Fuck, what the?
I am watching the fucking Lakers with fucking that winning Showtime. Have you seen that shit, bro?
No, I haven't watched it.
Oh, you're a Laker fan. I'm not even a Laker fan, but that shit's dope.
Yeah, it's because I have to watch it on my Fire Stick, dog. I don't have fucking HBO.
Yeah, I just switched to AT&T like a dummy from Verizon, but I did it. And one of the good things was HBO Max came with it. So,
right here, here we go.
Dope.
What
Dope
was that
show, bro.
It was called American Vandal.
Yeah, no, didn't watch that. I don't even watch American Idol, let alone Vandal.
No, that show was that was a good show.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, but shout out to fucking Eduardo. He's fucking... Look, I gotta show you a picture of this dude real quick. My sister...
I heard Stranger Things is dope, though.
My sister went to school with this kid, dog. She met him in like...
That dude's not gay?
Nah, she met him in like 7th grade. You know who he's actually cool with? The fucking Workaholics dudes.
Who's that?
Workaholics? You've never seen Workaholics?
Uh-uh. Are they on Twitter?
No, dog, you've never seen Workaholics.
No, I don't even know what you're fucking talking about.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm about to Google it because you make me look like I'm fucking out of the loop, but bro, it's 2011.
With fucking Adam Devine and fucking Anders Holm, Blake Anderson.
No. Jillian Bell, no. Eric Griffin, no, don't know him either. None of those names.
I can't believe you've never seen fucking Workaholics, dog.
Bro, I don't even know who the fuck those people are. None of them ring a bell.
That is a great.
I don't know Eric Griffin, but I know Eddie Griffin.
Eric Griffin is fucking funny, dog. He plays this dude named Montez on the show, and now he does like a lot of podcasting and shit. He is a funny dude.
I don't know Adam Devine, but I know Adam Levine.
Adam Devine was in like Pitch Perfect and a lot of these fucking like chick flicks and shit.
Bro, look, hold on, pause it for a second. Look at the 3 dudes on the cover.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm gonna watch some shit like that?
Dog, it's a funny ass fucking show.
It might be, but look at me. Look at the shit I got in my background. Look at how I live my life. You think those dudes are gonna make me hit play?
They should. It's a good show.
Come on, man.
Okay, dog. You could fucking...
I ain't seen anyone other than a white person in any of those pictures you just showed.
Okay, dog. You could say it's weak, but it's a good fucking show, all right? So
I don't know if it's weak. I'm just saying.
No, you're fucking calling it weak. You're fucking saying, do you think I watch some fucking corny ass shit like that? That's what you're basically saying. So...
But I'm saying, if you judge a book by its cover... And you look at the cover right there, because I don't have time to go through every video and watch the preview. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of times if I'm deciding to watch something, it's based on that title cover.
Yeah. No, it probably I would say it did
word of mouth.
It did miss you, but I don't know. For me, I just feel like honestly,
how'd you find it?
I don't know. Back in the day, it was on fucking TV.
But no one shared it with you, or you just click play?
No, Doug. It was just so in my fucking like wheelhouse of shit with my generation of people that everybody I knew fucking watched it. So it wasn't even like
you watched The Office too?
I've seen it. I'm not a huge fan of it.
That looked like a Office type show.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's called Workaholics, and it's about dudes like working in an office, but they're just fucking.
I don't watch that one either.
They're fucking 3 stoners that just fucking don't give a fuck about what work.
Oh well, now you're talking my language. Why couldn't you say that shit first? Okay, I'll watch it.
Like there's fucking
bro, talk to me, bro. Talk to me. Speak my language.
Okay, so I think it's the first episode, Doug.
I'm gonna add it right now, bro. You just said the magic word.
I think I'm not even lying. Watch an episode or two.
What's it on?
It's on Comedy Central, but I don't know where it's fucking streaming. It's somewhere. But Doug, like on the first episode,
that's all you had to say to get through to me, bro.
Doug, so on the first episode, they're gonna get drug tested, right, at their job.
Mm-hmm.
So what Blake, the dude with the long hair, does is like he breaks into the place where they keep all the fucking urine and shit, and he fucking pees in everybody's fucking urine, so everybody gets popped for fucking weed.
Really?
That's fucking funny.
No, that's great.
Yeah. And then there's even, I don't know if it was just from a meme or if this was something that actually happened on the show, but it was on that episode where they said they were going to be drug testing, and he was like, "What kind of drugs are we testing?"
All right, well,
you know, it's
good info to have,
it's a good fucking show, but
good info.
It was from 2011, so I don't know if it'll translate fucking 12 years later, but
stoner shit always does. That shit's it never goes out of style.
But it was a good show. I would say, dog, watch a couple of episodes. If you fucking hate it, then you hate it. You know,
I'm watching. I'm gonna watch it.
But yeah, man, what else do we have going on?
Fucking, I got 2 more things. I got a Son of Rage, bro. And I know based on your background, you're probably not gonna fucking agree with this, but I do. Cavino, he was flustered because he used that fucking foam spray.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said being a handyman sucks, bro. And you know what? Most of the time I agree. The one time I disagree is like, you know, when you find, it's like going to the gym, right? Like when you go to you don't want to go to the gym. I would think we talked about this a couple episodes ago. When you don't want to go to the gym and you fucking force yourself to go, you're never pissed off after the workout's done that you went, right? You're always excited about it.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think the same thing kind of, for me, parlays into that fucking handyman shit. Like, if I think something looks easy and I say, you know, fuck it, I'm going to give it a shot, and I fucking handle it like a G and fucking my shit's fucking dialed in, then I feel fucking great. You know what I mean? But when I start fucking with it, bro, and it's a bigger headache, or you got some fucking cheap-ass Walmart fucking coffee table or fucking entertainment center you're trying to put together, and it doesn't even it has Chinese writing and arrows, bro, and you can't figure it out,
arrows.
Then no, that shit fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna stop the recording for a second. I need to grab something. Hang on, all right? I kind of feel a shit coming on.
Yeah. Number 3, bro, Babe Ruth.
Yeah, I think it was this fucking drink that I made, dog. I feel like this drink gave me the shit, so I don't know. All right, but anyway, we're fucking back. I just paused it and unpaused it, so we're good. I think I caught that. I feel a shit coming on camera. So cool. So for your fucking listening pleasures, fucking
Babe Ruth is about to make an appearance.
But you know what though, dog? You were talking about fucking Covino and that shit that's called
spray foam.
It's spray foam, but the one he talked about in particular, what's it called?
Great Patch or Great Fix or Great Stuff.
Great Stuff. Okay. So look at this shit. Fucking Covino was talking about how it was, I wish he would have fucking like texted me or something before, and he'd be like, hey, I'm going to do this shit. Like, do you have any fucking tips before I start? Because I would have told his ass, whatever you do, get some fucking like latex gloves or something and fucking.
Want some silicone. Get some silicone, bro. You could peel if it don't fucking work out right.
No, but if you are going to use that shit, get some fucking latex gloves and fucking, and like a long sleeve shirt or something, because dog, if you get that shit anywhere, that shit, somebody even that's worked with it a lot, like I have, that shit is like the hardest shit in life. It's like, you know what, like, have you ever gotten super glue like on your finger or something?
I've gotten fucking Great Stuff on my finger.
Dog, I've gotten great stuff on my fucking hands, and that shit didn't come off for like 2 weeks, right?
No.
I still have some marked. Speaking of which, my sister texted me that her fucking fiance wants to know if I needed concrete. Fuck yeah, I could use some concrete. Hold on. All right, no, I'll look at that later. But anyway, speaking of which, dog, I've gotten that shit on me. Look at this shit. This is one of my fucking gloves I have from when I'm working and shit, right? Look at this shit on this fucking hand. Do you see that right there?
It's spray foam.
It's great stuff that's been on there, dog. That Great Stuff has been on there for 2 years. Literally like 2 years. Shit's probably older than Kennedy, dog. And this shit you can peel off like little pieces, but it is hard as fucking balls right here, dog. And that shit, so if you get that shit on your hands, on your clothes, on whatever, that shit's not coming off for fucking at least 6 to 8 months.
I had some baggy ass basketball shorts from the community college in Oregon I went to, and I fucking got some of that shit on there, bro, and it fucking never came off. And I only wore them when I worked. Whenever I was working, you're working in the garage, you know what I mean? You're trying to be comfy in your slides and your fucking.
Remember
shorts?
that fucking shirt that I was wearing last week where I was bagging on it because it had fucking like stains and shit? It has like some like joint compound or something, but part of the shit that's stuck on it is fucking Great Stuff.
Yeah,
Doug,
it don't sound so great. That stuff ain't that great, if you ask me. I'm just saying.
It is if you use it correctly and you work with it more than 1 or 2 times. You know, I've never been able to get the flow down right. You got to have like a steady fucking finger, dude, to be able to control that shit. Once you hit it, that shit fucking starts coming out. You got to fucking. I just picture you, Doug, like in a sitcom in the 90s, flying like around your fucking bedroom and shit with it.
Fucking Great Stuff.
That shit. But if you are trying to seal like a fucking, even like fill in like a little pipe or whatever, say you're doing plumbing or something like around or whatever. That shit is fucking awesome. And it tells you on the can, this will is recommended for one, up to 1 inch, holes or whatever. Or you get the one that's like 2 to 3 or whatever, or up to 4 inches or up to 5 or whatever the fuck it is.
Bro, at work, we get the fire retard great stuff, bro. It's supposed to fucking go through flames and shit. The orange can?
Yeah.
That shit's dope too.
Yeah, that fuck man. But no, when he was talking about that, I hope everybody that heard it has worked with it at one point or another, because I feel like you won't know his fucking frustration until
you go all fucking crazy too.
Like for real, Doug. I feel like you won't know that frustration until you fucking yeah. But anyway, fucking yeah, I did hear that there was actually a couple good behind the velvet ropes. That there was that one, and then his fucking chill little patio chill where
with the lights and shit.
Yeah, where he was fucking talking about dope. Taylor Hawkins and shit, and sampling those seltzers and shit. Yeah, I thought that was a cool hang, because I think I would have went with the watermelon one first too. What I did, Doug, was I listened to it last night. It was after I think my girl was home.
Shout out to Vino.
Fucking, I think my daughter and my girl were watching something, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go pick up a few things in the backyard, clean up a little bit, organize my shed a little bit, just to kind of get some like me time, just to kick it.
Yeah.
And so I threw that on, and fucking it was a cool hang. Yeah, I felt like I was hanging. So
yeah, for sure. No, the lights, dude. He's got a nice patio, and again, he is saying how expensive and how that fucking condo's not cheap. You know what I mean? And but look at that view, bro. That view was priceless. Palm trees with the fucking sun setting.
You know what? Let me see.
That's the life, bro. That's the life. He had some tallies out there.
I'm trying to see.
Get nice and peaceful while you're fucking watching the sun go down with the palm trees in the background.
No, for sure. His shit looked dope. And then we got to see his little
And it's his shit. He ain't like the Island Boys where he's fucking renting everything, bro. That's his shit. You know what I'm saying?
We got to see his new doors that he has on his fucking shed.
And anyone that listened to me about 10 minutes ago rant and rave about Cali, like, he's got that spot in Cali and it's his shit. That's doing it, dude. That fucking spot's going to be worth a shitload of money one day, bro. More than it's worth now.
I'm trying to look. Let me see.
There's only so many condos in the LA area, bro.
Oh, you know what? Have you been watching any of the March Madness shit?
I was going to hit you up about that, bro. Cavino on that same segment said he didn't give a diddly shit about March Madness.
Doug, it says Son of Rage March Madness on my notes.
Yeah, his words were, and I'm not mixing these up. I don't give a diddly shit about March Madness. Do you? Because my question for you is, Arizona's always in it somewhere. Whether it's Sweet 16,
Doug, they were ranked number fucking 1, and they fucking lost a few days ago. I lost a pretty penny on that on them and the St. Peter's game.
So you bet on these fucking things on TV. Why wouldn't you bet and go watch that shit in person?
I don't
understand. That's the ultimate rush.
Well, I bet it would be. And you know what? And I probably will watch maybe a couple with fucking go to Tucson with Luis, because he lives like fucking 10 minutes away from the fucking little area, or the stadium or whatever. But and he's a fucking Wildcat himself. So no, but see that
he is a Wildcat. He went there?
Yeah, he got his engineering degree from U of A.
Really?
So yeah, so that's the fucking no, the fucking games though, Doug, have been fucking crazy. Like March Madness is always fucking fun, right? But I don't know, and I don't follow it close enough to know if this is typical.
I don't fall to at least Sweet 16, bro. I don't care about 68.
I don't know if it's typical for fucking like 1 seeds to get knocked out as often as they have this season.
Right.
But dog, every fucking 1 seed I've seen is getting fucking knocked out by like a 15 seed or a fucking 10 seed or and see, the thing that I'll never understand is because I don't fucking follow it like crazy, right? But I'll look at the games that are today and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try to catch this one because no matter who the fuck it is, it's gonna be a dope ass game, right?
Right.
Just like that St. Peter's game with Purdue. Did you see that game?
No, I did not.
Dog,
I'm with Cavino on this one.
Purdue.
I'm not watching St. Peter's or fucking Purdue. Shit I don't give a diddly shit about either.
That was fucking such. And see, that's the thing. I don't understand how you people, I'll say it,
me people.
I don't understand how you could be such a huge like sports fan and not dig a game like these games because they're so fucking good, man.
Would you like me to explain?
Yes, go ahead.
I
You
don't
have the
give a
floor.
fuck about shitty teams. I'm a big Raider fan, right? I could give a fuck about the Jets. I'm a big Golden State Warrior fan. I don't give a fuck about the Charlotte Bobcats, right?
But
If
they're
we're
good
gonna
ass
even take,
games.
maybe they are, but I need to relate to people. I don't want to watch some fucking kid on St. Peter's that's never going to make the NBA. He had 3 minutes of fame because he hit a fucking game-winning jumper. I can catch that on the top 10 on SportsCenter.
Dog, but fucking to sit there and like, to me, it's like, I feel like even when I go watch like our college team, right, that I work for, they're these kids that fucking, you know, I've worked with here and there or whatever, but it's not even that. It's the fact that like you're there in person. It's a fucking like dope game. To me, I just feel like just like a good game is a good game. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I watched that was a good game, bro? That was a nobody in the and I'll give you an example of we were in New Orleans at the time for a couple of these games, and I remember watching them. It was a college I'd never heard of, and this dude was lighting it up. And when it's like that, and they're lighting it up, name one. Okay, before I tell you that little story, name one player on St. Peter's. Too late. See, that's why I don't watch. Because if they were that dope, you would have already known.
There is this little black dude with an afro. He was fucking dope.
That's why I don't.
And he had pink shoes.
But that's why I don't watch. and the game that I was referencing was Davidson, and the kid who was lighting it up was Steph Curry. Him too. He's a G. Hey, he's Skeet Davidson.
Okay.
But I'm a fan of Skeet, not Pete. But yeah, fuck Kanye. But with that being said, I'm only gonna watch the shit. I don't want to watch the one-hit wonders, bro. If there's too much. Again, it's the same as Twitter for me, and it's the same as all that shit. Give me the meat and potatoes. Give me the Elite Eight, where every dribble, every shot, every second counts until a team gets like a 20-plus point lead. Those are the games I want to watch. I don't want to watch the almost
you know what?
made it.
Actually, I think if I'm not mistaken,
Someone's playing right now.
I think St. Peter's is playing right now. Actually.
Yeah, no.
Dog, they were the first fucking
I heard it.
15
I saw it.
Okay. Okay.
That fucking made it to the fucking. I've seen it. And that's the thing. Like for me, I still check ESPN 3 or 4 times a day, right? So I can still see it. I'm just not gonna waste 2 hours of my day watching the shit. That's the kind of stuff I'm perfectly okay with reading the headlines.
Let me see.
If that makes any sense.
Ooh, fuck! They are getting their asses handed to them right now by North Carolina.
Even though the knockout was good, bro, I didn't need to see the Haney knockout. Or not Haney, but even the UFC. I read the headline. I heard it was a dope knockout.
I watched the entire event. I watched the entire event from the fucking early prelims or the prelims. I forget what. Let me see.
But if it was Conor McGregor or if it was John Jones,
so you're only gonna watch the names. You're only gonna only give a fuck. So then you don't really give a fuck about the sport then.
I mean, I'm not gonna dedicate my life to it. I like the sport. The sport's dope, but I'm not a super fan.
I just feel like, okay, like when it comes to see, and I wouldn't say I'm a super fan either, like even of like March Madness, but I know when I fucking put on a March Madness game, it's gonna be fucking dope. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
So it's gonna be fucking awesome. But see, the thing
give me
is,
the storyline, bro. Give me the Juwan Howard coaching his alma mater, right? That maybe if he's not, I want storylines. I want, and I don't. St. Petersburg making it. That's cute. Let me watch them in the fucking Final Four or in the championship game. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man.
Cute. You said that's cute.
Well, even the Warriors, bro. I love the Warriors. But like right now, I DVR every game, but I got Google or the YouTube TV. So even that one, bro, if I miss the game, I'm not going to watch the whole game. I go to fucking show fucking key plays.
Mm-hmm.
And they got 40, 45 of them. I'm good with that, bro. I don't need to watch every Steph Curry free throw.
You know, and see, the thing is, when it comes to like something like the UFC, fuck, man, that is something that I wouldn't say I'm a super fan, but I think I'm becoming a super fan when it comes to the UFC. And like when it comes to that, I think if I was more of a more casual watcher, I wouldn't really give a fuck. I'd probably watch only the main card and maybe the couple of big fights, you know, the co-main and the main. But
I don't watch all the cards. I do not watch. If there's 10 fights on a UFC Saturday night, I'm probably watching the last 4 or 5.
No, and see, for me, even though it
boxing.
was a fight night yesterday, fuck, it was fucking dope. And even to the point where, I mean, there were some little dudes that I never even heard of. Like, there was this dude named Kai Cara France, I think his name was. This fucking little dude was fucking like, it was fucking ridiculous. He was like a 125-pound dude. It was fucking. This fight was like, it was just fucking awesome. It was fucking awesome. So, but that's a sport that I'm getting like way more into as time goes on. But for me, I just don't understand how a fan of like basketball, because I'm not a college basketball fan by any stretch of the imagination. But when it comes to like fucking March Madness, I know it's gonna be fucking dope. So for me, I fucking love it. I love it. I know
Bro, there's 68 teams to start. Only one's gonna win. I don't need to see the meaningless for me. And I get it and I understand because I'm the same way with baseball. Some people are so fucking passionate about baseball. Watch, especially here in Lompoc. They watch all the Dodger games. I don't care to see. Just fucking call me when it's playoffs. And better yet, I don't want to see the wild card playoff. I don't even want to see the fucking first round playoff. Call me in the division championship series because I'm not a big baseball dude.
Yeah, see,
and
though,
like
that's
basketball.
the thing. That's the thing is that when it comes to baseball, I'm the same way.
Can't
I'm
water
watching
your own
the
sport
last.
down.
I'm watching the last few fucking games and then the World Series, but that's it.
That's what I think it comes down to. So I think what it is, bro, is I am a true fan of basketball in the sport, but the business model has taken over so many of these sports where there's so many games and they're trying to milk your attention for so fucking long, and it's about money most of the time and advertising and commercials, and give me the meat and potatoes. There's so many different things that I love, you know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that I need to absorb and consume every single bit of content they put out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I just need the important shit.
When it comes to the UFC, I'm not gonna lie, I've become pretty fucking diehard when it comes to even like their embedded series where they're showing like the shit leading up to the fight and even like the training and shit. Like I'm watching all of that shit on the UFC. That's probably the only sport right now though that I'm that balls deep in.
Because for me, bro, I'll watch St. Peter's as their story grows.
Yeah.
Anyone can win 2 or 3 games in a row, bro. I'm not fucking impressed. Mm-hmm. They're on a 2 or 3 game winning streak in a tournament. I'm not impressed. They get to the Elite 8 like they did, or the Final 4, then it's different. Now there's big shit on the line. They didn't just get lucky. You have to like go on a run, bro, and take the tournament. That's different. So I think that, for me, I would rather, like the first couple games they won, I'd rather play you and horse than watch them on fucking TV, bro. You know what I'm saying?
How about this though? What do you think about, because you're saying that you'll watch like the Final 4, right? The Elite 8, that kind of shit.
I'm watching it.
Right? But what do you think? Because I don't understand how, I feel like Covino and Rich are way diehard fans compared to me when it comes to like football, baseball, that kind of shit.
But not basketball.
But
they would rather watch March Madness.
So yeah, that's the thing is that I don't understand how they're such huge like sports fans. I don't understand how they won't even like dig like the fucking Final 4, or you know what I'm saying? Like
not their jam, bro.
That's just crazy to me.
They'd rather play fucking March Stashness.
Like, cause even me, that I don't give a fuck about baseball. I'm gonna watch the World Series for sure. I'm gonna watch the few games leading up to it. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna have like a little fucking
home run derby, all-star game.
But see, I won't even give a fuck about the home run derby.
But bro, there's 162 games in a year. I don't want to read the same book. Like very few movies have I watched more than a couple of times. I got AD. You want to talk about ADD? That is ADD. Why do I want to watch Oakland A's 162 fucking games, bro? So this one went, wow, they scored 23 this game. Woo, they got shut out 5 times. Like,
yeah, no, I feel you.
Call me when it's fucking time, bro.
Call you maybe.
Call me when it's the division championship, the LDCDS or whatever the fuck it is. Call me for the home run derby, bro. Call me, you know what I mean? Even like basketball. I mean, don't get me wrong, though. NBA is also more competitive. But football's kind of dominated that because if you miss the team playing once a week, you got to wait till next week.
And not only that, each game fucking matters,
Well, and because football's so big, your team might only have 20 or 30 seconds on ESPN. So if you didn't watch it, you're searching highlights and it's just not the same. The vibe is not the same. It commands your attention. Baseball fucking and meaningless fucking tournament games and the fucking NCAA don't do that for me, bro.
You know what? I want to know where you land on this, because when it comes to, I feel like
on my feet, bro.
I feel like Rich is like so fucking weird, but you know what? I don't think it's a bad thing, because I feel like my buddy Luis is very similar when it comes to this. But Rich, dog, he knows like what fucking, the semifinals are going to be played on Fox every year, and you know the announcer for it's always on TNT, and it's always fucking, you know, Ernie Johnson and fucking whatever. Like he is such a sports nerd when it comes to shit. Like, like one time I remember Covino was saying something and he was like, "What are you talking about? They always play the fucking, you know, fucking AFC on TBS or whatever the fuck you like." And
I know that shit.
You're like all right there with Rich when it comes to
certain shit. I don't care whether the AFC's on CBS, fucking NFC's on Fox. Like I know that shit.
And you know, because Rich, he goes so hard into like
Dodgers are on Fox.
Like, see, you said Dodgers are on Fox. I wouldn't know.
Braves used to be on TBS back in the day. The New York Knicks are on fucking MSG, right, or whatever they're NSY. Yeah, not all of it, just some.
They're on Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, something. They got their own network.
And no, see that's something that I couldn't give two fucks about. If I'm gonna watch, like, even like if it's a baseball game or something or whatever, I'm gonna fucking find out where it is, you know, when I watch it or whatever. But and it's not even something like you personally or Rich. I feel like it's not even something that like you pride yourself in knowing. It's just something that you know. You know, you can't help but know it.
You just absorb what fucking is interesting to you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck where fucking Texas Tech is playing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but USC, yeah. I mean, UCLA, yeah. The major shit, bro. That's same philosophy. Don't care about St. Peter's. Want to watch Duke and Coach K's last run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that's, you know what.
Yes.
I have something that's completely fucking. You know what? Do you have anything you want to get into before I go into something different? You're done. Okay.
I'm ready, bro. What do you got?
Okay. I have something, dog, that I think is hella fucked up. Like hella fucked up. Is that
Are we gonna shed tears?
It was actually on the fucking Sauna of Rage that this was it the Sauna of Rage or was it during the show? I don't know. Whatever. But fucking, what do you think about Layla referring to fucking Covino as Steve to Melody?
I think that we all know how she is. And
that's
how
like, dog. That's you know, and I know. I'm sorry. That's fucking, you know, the mother of your daughter, Covino. But fuck, man, like,
it's a character flaw. It's an integrity flaw. There's just, you know, if you want to start without attacking her and calling her names, it says a lot about a person and their soul and how they treat other people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It doesn't take a lot most of the time to do the right thing. And it definitely doesn't take a lot to show a little bit of respect. And you should never be disrespecting your child's other parent. I don't care if they're a crack addict. You should still try to shield them as much as possible, as long as you can keep them from getting hurt. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that she understands.
Exactly, Doug. Isn't she right there showing, like, Melody that she can't be an adult about it?
Well, absolutely. And I don't think Layla's understanding that. And the thing is, too, you know, depending on the person, and this doesn't mean it's going to happen to Melody, but there's certain individuals that are sensitive that they could have issues later on because of that. Or if they're not in a good relationship, they pass that down to their fucking kid. It's reckless and it's careless and it's disrespectful, and it definitely shows her character.
You know, I think Covino said he even talked to Melody about it, and she was like, "Oh, I think it's so the baby doesn't get confused or something."
Then just when you're talking to her, just say you're dad.
Exactly. The baby's not going to get confused. You know, and I know that's probably Melody's.
I've been in those situations.
That's probably Melody's interpretation, right? Or maybe it's Layla saying, "Oh, we call him Steve so the baby don't get him confused or whatever," right? But Doug, I'm thinking about like fucking my brother.
She's being disrespectful.
Doug, my brother fucking when he got with his wife, she had his ex-wife now, right? But she had 4 kids. She had 4 kids, right? and
been in that situation twice.
The two little ones like grew up calling him daddy. Their biological dad wasn't in the picture and then ended up passing away or whatever, right? But they
Have
just
a similar situation.
But they just knew that my brother's their dad, and the two older ones, they go with their dad. They called him Papi. So it was like, oh, they'll say like, hey, you know, so-and-so's going with Papi. They know that that's their dad. Dog, they were brought up this way to where it's normal to them. They're not going to be confused. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There were some things that they would do, you know, from time to time where they would be like, hey, can we go with the sister to Papi's? You know, like they didn't understand that kind of shit. But they weren't confused like I'm going to go with my dad. They knew like my brother's their dad. You know what I'm saying? So like if they grow up, you're making it fucking weird by saying, oh, you're going to go to
as
Steve's.
The adult.
You
as
know?
the adult to a 12-year-old who doesn't know any better.
So you're gonna now say you're gonna go to Steve's or whatever. Now fucking the baby's gonna grow up going, wait, do I call my fucking dad fucking Roberto or whatever the fuck his name is, right? Because she's referring to her dad as Steve. This is my dad, fucking Billy. So now I'm gonna call my dad Billy. Like, you know, isn't that gonna be a little more confusing for the kid or something? You know,
bro, I was in two situations like that, dude. So I was in a relationship where she had 3 kids, and then I had my daughter, and this was a while back when my daughter was little. And, the dad for the girls that she had passed away, same thing. But that thing didn't end very well with this lady. And then she had another son with this dude who was, according, and then now that I look back, I don't know how much fucking she was full of shit too, right? Mm-hmm. But she made some crazy accusations against the dad too, and he seemed like a horrible fucking dude. But at the end of the day, she didn't refer to them by their first name. She would just, when she was talking to the girls, she would say, your dad. When she was talking to little man, she would say, your dad. When fucking they were talking about my daughter, about me, they would tell her, your dad. I was Ryan to the other 3 kids, but I was dad to my kid. Right? Yeah. And then whenever they referred to those kids as dad, they would just say, your dad. No, there was no disrespect. And even like...
There was no disrespect and there was no fucking confusion, right?
Even my chick now, bro, she same thing. She's not too fond of her oldest 2 children's dad. And she doesn't fucking refer to him by his first name.
Exactly. She's not going to say, hey, she's not going to be telling fucking Ethan, hey, you're going to go to Bill's house.
No.
She'll say, hey, you're going to go to you're going to see your dad or whatever, right?
You're dad. You're going to go into your dad's.
Yeah. You're not going to fucking go, like, come on now. Like, dog, that just fucking boils my fucking
bro.
skin.
But it's character. You know what, bro? Again, I think I've said this before. My mom, we used to eat mushrooms and do all kind of shit we shouldn't be doing, be up late at night. And my mom had this poster in the main restroom in the house, right? And that's the restroom we would use. So you go drop a deuce in there fucking 3 a.m. because you fucking ate some LSD with some rat poison in it and your fucking stomach's bubbling. You're staring at this poster. And it was like a poem, dude. But it started by you tell on yourself. And Layla's telling on herself. And it's a message for all of us. We got to be careful in how we treat people, because there's people watching at all times. And with platforms, and obviously Steve Covino has a big platform because all his millions of listeners now know her character issue. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it's just not right for her to do that. And if you don't want to be viewed as an absolute fucking piece of shit, don't treat other people like pieces of shit.
Yeah, 100%, dog. I wouldn't even say, dog, that like it's only because it's Covino and like we love Covino.
Of course.
If it was fucking anybody
else,
do you
expect anything else out of her though, bro? Yeah, like the way she did him and the way she's doing everything and the way she acts and the way she is, I expect at this point she's meeting my expectations of Layla Cali.
You're right. You're 100%. And it doesn't surprise me, but I'm still like, fuck, man. Like, you know what that shows me, Doug? Is
and
that
he upgraded.
Doug,
the thing is, bro, she don't even really have I don't know if she got a career or not, bro. I don't know what her deal is.
She's got pipe dreams, remember?
I don't see her I don't see her anywhere no more. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And Covino upgraded. Jordan, he got himself a younger, hotter chick. You know what I'm saying? And she's bitter, bro. She's bitter. And the thing is, one thing that I realize is people like that, you get one life to live. And she's wasting that shit being bitter and fucking upset. And that's just not any way to enjoy your life.
You know what, dog? I'll fucking, I don't understand is that it was like she was the one that wanted out, and she's still. What happened?
I don't know. I'm just being an idiot.
Oh, I thought you had that clicking again. I was gonna
No,
okay.
no.
She's the one that wanted out, and she's the one that I feel like you said, is still bitter.
Mm-hmm.
But you're like, hey, you got what you fucking wanted, right? You fucking got everything. You fucking sold his fucking Takamine guitar. You fucking, right, that he fucking loved. You fucking, fucking have, like the house.
She's just not a good decision maker.
Like,
bro.
dog, like you fucking, like
not.
for real, and you're still fucking like being like you're gonna go with Steve. Like, fucking dog. Like, it bothers me that like.
And
fuck,
there's no
what
way to
else
make it
do you
better.
want? You wanted out of this, and what is it? Because now he's with Jordan. Wanted
she
him.
was already bitter.
You wanted
anyways,
him to be fucking by himself and sad and lonely. That would make you fucking happy, or what?
Well, yeah, that's the kind of person that she appears to be.
That's
absolutely, bro.
fuck, dog. It just fucking bothers me. It just fucking.
She would rather have pity, and him be in a situation where he needs pity than him thriving. You know what I mean?
Mm.
He was on ESPN there for a while. He's on Fox Sports right now. The show's doing decent on Patreon. Like, yeah, dude, no, he's still, because that's the thing too. When you're with the person like that, and you guys don't work out and you hold me back here, you hold me back there. When you guys split up, if the other person starts to thrive immediately, that's not a good look for you.
Yeah. Hold on.
All the shit Cavino would try and does now, probably, that fucking Jordan's getting him to do, that Layla probably could never get him to do. She'd that has to fuck with her.
Yeah, exactly. How are you doing on time? Because I have a few more things, but I just don't know if you got to bounce.
I got a little bit.
Okay, cool.
But you know what? It is the one thing in life that's precious, that's not free. So
exactly
important.
They're very important.
All right.
So I just have a couple other fucking. Let me see. Okay, I have the dog Bindi. Let me see. I wouldn't sell my dog, even though I'm fucking poor. I have that.
Well, and that's because Rich would also sell his soul and his whole.
Oh, you know what, dog?
What,
dog? All right. I have a know your creep factor fucking scenario. I might have told this, a year ago, but
you get caught looking at ass at the gym, or
no?
What?
Fucking
or your walks around the fucking thing.
Miguel.
No. When it comes to, did you hear the story about Tommy, wanting to go in the hot tub with those chicks or whatever? Well, I don't remember if he said it or he was thinking about it, but
both.
There was something about, he was like, hey, do you have room for one more or something, right? And when it comes to that, I'm like, I don't think it would have been a big deal, right? Tommy's a fucking good-looking young dude, and if he did say it or didn't or was thinking, I don't think it would have been crazy. I think they would have, chicks would have even been like, oh, laugh about it and invite him in or whatever. You want to hear the creepiest shit ever, dog? When I was in Florida, we were fucking, I think we were at the resort, and there was like this fucking like hot tub type of thing, right?
Right.
And there was this fucking old ass man, and I was in there, and then these little girls come, and they're like 8 years old, probably, right?
Oh, you got to get out.
And so I was like, all right. I fucking was
they
like,
just kicked you out, is what they did.
No. What I do, Doug, is like, I was like, all right, I'm fucking chilling, minding my business. I was like, but you kind of like, I'm gonna fucking work on my exit, right? Like, because you're a fucking decent person, right? This fucking old ass creep, Doug. Like, and I'm saying he's an old ass creep because he starts like talking to these girls and shit, right? And they're like a couple years older than Kennedy, right? And he's like, so, where are you guys from? Right? And you could see like the older sister is like being like kind of a little protective, like of the younger one. And she's kind of like, oh, she's like, we're from Michigan or whatever. And he was like, yeah, I live in fucking North Carolina or whatever, right? It's snowing where I'm at or whatever, and whatever the fuck. And then he keeps like talking to them and shit, dog. And I'm like, I'm looking at him like, it could have been completely innocent, right? And I'm not trying to stereotype him, but in my mind, it wasn't, right? And I was like, I'm looking at him like, say it is completely innocent.
Right.
Dog, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're fucking like 60 years old.
It's not there's nothing innocent about that because it's not a good look.
Dog,
no matter what, even if you are innocent, dude, you can't be a stranger with little kids in a fucking jacuzzi.
Dog, and fucking like being like, and then like kind of talking to them and like just everything about it was like kind of like, hey, if they're gonna get in, like as kids, you know, you're like, they don't know any different. They're not meaning any harm. So you as an adult kind of remove yourself from the situation, right? Mm-hmm. And let them fucking enjoy their little time. The two sisters, or whatever, right? And this dude, I'm like, I got out of the fucking jacuzzi and went like to my little ramada or whatever. But I kept looking over there like, hey, is he gonna fucking like
pull his shit
you know,
out?
What's he gonna fucking do, you know? And the girls, they did get up and they left themselves and left him in there. But even from like a distance, I'm looking like, hey, this motherfucker gonna try to snatch him or touch him or
bro,
what?
That's Rocky. That was rude.
And that was and that is like, know your fucking creep factor. Cavino and Rich talk about it a lot. Dog, I know if fucking...
But Rich can talk about it a lot, but that fucker don't know his creep factor because he's a creepy bastard.
He is, Doug, but he could get away with it because he's a fucking goofy, fun-loving, fucking, you know, handsome white dude, right? But if I try to pull some of the same shit Rich does, I know fucking I'm going to come off creepier than Rich, but still, dog, I'm like, fucking how are some people so socially unaware? You know? I'm like, I just don't fucking get it. And see, the thing is, dog, even Tommy, being a young fucking good-looking dude, he's like, hey, I don't know if I should have done that or you know, or he was thinking about it. But dog, even him, he's trying to be aware of his fucking creep factor, you know?
He could have I would have just said, hey, you ladies need some company?
Yeah, you know? I think he might have said something like that, you know?
And if they say no, say, okay, I was just checking. You guys have a good night.
Yeah.
And then dip.
Yeah, you know, but like if he fucking...
And that ain't creepy, you know what I mean? That's just like you're just filling it out. Hey, you
exactly.
need some company.
Right.
You know, if they say no, you're like, okay, well, you ladies have a good night. That's it.
Yeah,
you don't fucking belly flop it, just jump in.
You know, do you have anything else right now you want to get to? Because I have like a few more points, and I don't want to overstep your points.
No, good.
Oh, I have a fucking, this is like...
I'm saving my points for March Madness against fucking that team that you were talking about.
Let me see. Gavino was a DJ in Vegas. Rich harasses the wedding DJ. Spirit recap. And kids on the plane. They went to the Magic Castle. Oh, what about, did you hear the story about Tommy fucking getting fucking bitched at for walking his dog? His roommate's dog?
I didn't hear that.
Okay, I want to know this because I love dogs, but I feel like you're a tier up.
I thought Rich did before that last fucking episode.
You're a tier up for me, I think, on when it comes to like how protective you are of your dogs, right? I thought this was fucking stupid as fuck, but I could be wrong. So I'm just, if I'm wrong, let me know. But
I will.
Tommy's roommate has a dog. And I guess Tommy took it out for a walk or something. Right. And when he came back, the roommate was like fucking... Or I don't even know if he came back and the roommate was there. Or maybe he got back and when the roommate got here, he let him know. He took him out for a walk or some shit. But Tommy's roommate had a fucking cow. How would you feel if you had a roommate, you know, you're cool with them, and then you fucking come home later and he's like, hey, I took Chapo out for a fucking walk. Would you
Honestly, that's why I don't have roommates.
Just so you wouldn't dig it.
Well, no,
because this dude made a fucking stink about it.
I love Tommy, so you know, Tommy, you know, he's part of, you know, he's in the family for sure. You know what I mean? After show, but later, obviously, he's Cavino's little brother. We love Tommy, right? No, I wouldn't have liked it, and the reason being is because what if he would have got hit by a car because you decided to take my fucking dog out for a walk? Good intentions or not. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If you left your keys, would you fucking throw a fit if he drove your fucking new sports car? What if you decided to fucking wear your new Rolex? I mean, at what point? I think those two examples are a little bit different, I think, as far as intention. Mm-hmm. And I think that maybe his intention was to do a good thing for the dog and to do a good thing for his homie. And, you know, he's getting him some exercise. He's playing with them. And And dogs deserve that and they love it. You know what I mean? But my thing is like, well, what if he fucking got off your leash and shit? And, you know, that's like him would he take your kids without asking? So I don't know. Again, I don't think the dog is necessarily the same as a kid. I don't think I would have threw a fit. I probably wouldn't have cared for it too much.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? And see, the thing is, I think if you don't care for it, right? Like, say you don't let on as mad as you were, right? So say it really did bother you, but you were like, I think there's a way to approach it and be like,
there is.
Like, hey, bro, like, hey, you know what? Next time, you know, it would be cool if I took him for walks or, you know, you can just be like, fucking find a way to be cool about it. But
just tell him, bro, hey, you know what? I appreciate it. I know what you did was good intentions. And fuck, if you want to go with, you know, you want to go with me and we'll walk the dog, you could even hold him and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hold the leash, you know. But I feel like as long as I'm there, if he got off the leash, he would still listen to me.
Yeah.
And I don't know who else he would listen to. So I would just say, hey man, you know, I'm just not comfortable with you doing it when I'm not around.
100%. No, I think that's definitely a good way to go about it. But with this dude fucking like threw a fucking fit, you know? And
yeah, I wouldn't have did that.
And see, I feel like,
but that's the same as the conversation we just had. You know, once you throw a fit and once you're a dick about something, you know, you can get someone, you can apologize, but you don't get to take that behavior back. And it's stamped in time that you did A, B, and C at that moment. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't have thrown a fit. I would have just said, hey man, you know, I don't know how comfortable I am with the situation. Because even with my kid, bro, and then like my old lady's oldest daughter, she's taking Chapo for a walk, and I can't tell you that I don't get the butterflies a little bit when she's got him on a walk.
Yeah.
Even though she's responsible and she's got her own dog. I don't know if, you know, we live on the east side over there in Fresno, bro. I don't know if 9 or 10 dogs are going to run up to her when she's walking Chapo.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
You know, there's strays everywhere.
I feel you 100%. But yeah, I just, let me see. Oh, this is one thing, dog, that will always fucking bother me. And I'm not saying it just because Rich said it, because the only reason Rich did say it in this example, but I've heard Howard Stern say it a lot, and it fucking bothers me.
How about Joe Rogan?
No. Even though Joe is from the East Coast, but I feel like it's East Coast people that, dog, like if I'm telling you a story and I'm like, hey, I've known Luis since we were 15 years old, right? And it's probably around that time since I have known him, right? So, but if I'm telling you a story like that, I don't say, hey, I've known Luis since I'm 15 years old. It sounds fucking stupid, right? But like Rich said the other day, he said that he goes, I've known Jeanette since I'm in 3rd grade. And to me, you sound like a caveman. Like, no, I've known Jeanette since I was in 3rd grade. Or I've known Jeanette since we were in 3rd grade.
Right.
Not I've known Jeanette since I'm in 3rd grade. You're like, no, motherfucker. Are you still in 3rd grade? No, you're not. Since I'm in 3rd grade. No, hey, since I'm in 3rd grade, I'm gonna fucking color. Since
I'm there.
Yeah, right? It's present tense, right? So to me, it just sounds like, and it's a very East Coast thing. You know, another thing that they say is that, and I don't know, Doug, maybe that's the correct way. I don't know. I'm not a fucking English major.
I thought you were going to say another thing they say was have kids.
No, another thing they say, oh, good one. You know, check that out. Another one they say is they say they wait online or they stand online when you're like in line at the bank. No,
you're in line. I'm in line.
No, you're not.
You're in it. There's a line. You're in it. That's how it works.
No,
what do you mean,
they say online. I'm telling you, listen like more closely to when Rich is telling a story. He'll say
online is on the phone, bro. What do you mean?
Or fucking on the internet, right? You're online.
No, the internet. I'm not talking about talking on the phone. That means you're on the phone.
Yeah, no.
You're online means you're on fucking line, bro. Internet.
But but Rich
got
had
mail.
I think he might have said a story like I'm at the bank or something, but he was like, so I'm online for 15 minutes or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
and I'm like, no, you're not, dog. You were in line. You know, I was in line.
There's a line, bro. When you choose to be a part of it, you just got in line. If you say this is too much, you got out of line.
Yeah, exactly, right? You stepped over the line.
Right.
You know, but you're never
online. You did a couple lines in college. I mean, there's lots of shit.
But, yeah, man, to me, it was just like, I've known Jeanette since I'm in 3rd grade.
But you know what, bro? a soda to me is a soda too. It's not pop.
Yeah, to some people it's pop, right?
Right.
But
You know what I mean?
but see, that's the thing is, I feel like pop is a different way of saying it. I just feel like when you say since I'm in 3rd grade, I just feel like it's grammatically incorrect.
It is. It doesn't even sound right. You sound uneducated.
I just, I don't know, Doug. But yeah, I don't know, Doug. I don't have anything else too crazy. Oh, you want to hear some hood shit real quick?
Sure.
Real quick.
We haven't had that segment in a while.
Yeah, real quick. I gotta hit you with one hood shit. So, a couple of weekends ago, my daughter had a performance, right? And
in the hood?
They were, well, it gets hood. So this was like a all county invitational or something, right? Like everybody that fucking dances in town, they all brought their little companies and shit, whatever. Dog, there was one group of kids. They must have been like 12 to 16, right? They danced to a Daddy Yankee song. I don't know if you remember the song that went, Tienes tremendo culo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Doug, I thought the whole audience thought that it was going to be like an edited version because we heard the song start and we were like, oh, they're dancing a culo, ha ha ha, right? But Doug, it wasn't edited. It was fucking straight up, Tienes tremendo culo. And yeah, exactly, Doug. So the kids are all doing their little dance to it. Tienes tremendo culo. And then afterward, this fucking old ass, like 60-year-old white lady walks out. And she's like, I just want to thank everybody for being a part of tonight. It's such a
culo.
Doug, right after, it's like, Tienes tremendo culo. And then she's like, I just want to thank everybody that participated tonight. The kids that were dancing the culo were all like, I just thought that was the funniest shit ever. And it was funny as fuck because it was like, when it came to that part, when it was like, Tienes tremendo culo, the whole fucking crowd just started laughing. Like, oh shit. And so it just, kept going. And they said it.
Karen didn't catch it?
Karen didn't catch it. Karen didn't know what the fuck it was. My mother-in-law was in town though, and she looked over and she goes, what does that mean? Because everybody started laughing.
Oh, she doesn't know what culo means either?
No. So it was
Who doesn't know what culo means, bro?
Doug, my fucking mother-in-law's from Jersey, so I don't know.
Or piquete.
I don't know, Doug. But I think that's all I have. Let's go ahead and bring in Baseline Trey to end this shit.
On the road to the riches, 'cause it's all about the paper. Now buckle up your seats and prepare for the journey. Let the music ease your soul, grab a spliff and start burning. Relax with us and take a trip